Welcome back, Goddess of Genesis fam. This is the weekly recap video where I talk about all the new things coming in the recent update. And there's not a whole lot in this update actually, but what's here is pretty good. In terms of the summoning banners, you have a Joan and Mulan summoning banner. Joan is the best tank in the game currently, in my opinion. And Mulan, if you are going to build a fire team of all red characters, Mulan at 6 stars is kind of the engine that makes the fire team work. If you look at her talent, at 6 stars, it's kind of in the middle here. It's when Mulan is present, each of her allies' active abilities inflict 1 stack of Ignite upon dealing damage. So she is kind of the straw that stirs the drink. She makes everyone better by giving them the ability to cast Ignite from all their abilities, or an additional stack of Ignite. You also have a banner with Siren, who's one of the best healers, probably top 3 healer for the blue team. And then you've got the twins, who are vital for Endless Corridor. They're really strong, even at 3 stars. Now, if you don't have a copy of the twins yet, you should be doing the bounty missions here. And even if you don't pay for the bounty, which requires, I think, $10 to $15 to get the bottom row here, if you only do the top row, you should get 30 shards of the twins. If you pay for the bottom row, you'll get 60, so you'll get 1 copy of the twins that way. We should also be getting a twins shard event, similar to the Gaia event that we have here, where it's a point grind. I already did this one for Gaia. You can do this point grind within 1 or 2 days, but there should be an upcoming event where you get 60 shards of the twin here. So it may not be necessary to summon on the banner for the twins unless you're going for multiple copies of the twins, because the twins are really good at 5 stars, and then at 6 stars when they get their assist, then they can make the whole team stealth for 2 turns as soon as that person casts their ultimate. So twins have a lot of value at 5 and 6 stars. So even though we have multiple ways to get them with the bounty and the upcoming shard event, you may want to consider pulling on this banner. Now, normally I don't recommend pulling on equipment banners because it's very expensive. You have to spend 30 Genesis Tarot, and then you have a 1 in 4 shot of getting each of these, or one of these 4 items. Now, in terms of these items, Key of Heaven is like okay, but you can get that in a million other ways. It's not the greatest item in the world. Fire Dragon armor might be the best armor for Guardians in the game right now until we get Asura King armor, which is coming pretty soon. I expect that within a month probably. Serpent's Revenge is, I consider, best in class helm for assassins and rangers, so that's good if you don't have one, but you can get that a million other ways. Tears of the Nile is the big prize in this banner. This is a must-have trinket. It's going to help you a lot in Endless Corridor, and it's very powerful in PvE. Like I said, I don't normally recommend pulling on equipment banners because they're so expensive, and there's also RNG involved. So for example, if you're trying to get Tears of the Nile, you're going to spend 30 Genesis Tarot. You're going to get 1 SSR every 10 pulls. So you could get Tears of the Nile after 1 10 pull. But after 30 pulls, then you will get 1 of these 4 items guaranteed. You only have a 25% chance of getting Tears of the Nile. So like if you have 30 or 60 Genesis Tarot, you kind of have a 50-50 shot at getting Tears of the Nile if you do, say, 60 pulls. So if you're really intent on getting it, you're gambling if you're pulling with like 30 or 60. I say you should pretty much have 120 Genesis Tarot that you're willing to spend if you really want to get 1 copy of Tears of the Nile. And even then, you may spend 120 and it's possible you may not get it at all. So it is a gamble. I don't necessarily recommend pulling on equipment banners, but Tears of the Nile is one trinket that is so powerful. If I'm going to pull on any equipment banners, it's going to be for something like Tears of the Nile, because this is so invaluable in an endless corridor where you need to silence enemies, otherwise they're going to cast an AoE and it's going to wipe out your party. So it's really important to get at least one copy. I run 3 because I got lucky on pulling on an equipment banner, but I think a really good number to have would be 2. If you're free to play and you don't have that many resources, we do expect the next new hero we get to be Demeter, who's going to be an Earth Mage, and she has a built-in ability to silence on her ultimate. So she kind of has a built-in Tears of the Nile into her talent. The only drawback to Demeter is she has a 1-turn cooldown, so she can't silence every single turn. She can only silence every other turn. But it's better than nothing, and you can always keep resetting until you get the silence to finally happen. Now, another thing we got with this update is we had some new packs that are available for purchase. So if you're free to play, you may want to tune this section out real quick. But if you are a spending player, the pack on the far right is an emblem pack where you get 20 emblems between rank 2 and 4 for, what is it, $20 or $10? I'm not going to be spending on this. You can farm emblems in Elemental Tower, and you can get 30 emblems by clearing 15 levels, but they are going to be level 5 emblems. So the emblems you're getting by buying this pack are higher than the emblems you're going to earn by doing it for free. So there is value there if you're trying to build up your emblem collection. Personally, I'm not going to be doing that. The pack to the left of that is a gem set selection pack, where you choose an astrology sign and then you get 5 gems of each of the different types. It's roughly equal to getting the 5 gems of the type you want for $1, and you get 2 of those, and then $1 worth of star stones at 60 star stones. I'm not going to be doing it because you can farm gems by doing the Astral Shore or Joint Strike. Or another way you can get gems as well is the final part of this update, which is the Archangels Visit. The grand prize for doing this is that gem set selection pack. So here you can get one of them for doing this clear over 2 weeks, or you can just spend the $3 and get 2 of these packs if you want to spend money. By the way, I will link in the caption the strategy video that I did for Archangels Visit, because I think it's important that everybody should be doing this clear. It's not very difficult. It takes like maybe 2 minutes every day, and at the end of 2 weeks you can get the gem set selection pack, which I think is worth it for the little amount of work that you're doing. You also get a couple emblems that are high level and some Destiny Tarot. So I'll link to that strategy. I hope that you're doing it every day and earning your Archangel rewards. Now this update was kind of small in that we don't have a lot of new content, and I heard that China is on vacation right now, so they may not have been able to fully get in everything they wanted. Like if you look at the Summon Hero pool, normally the week before the release of a new character, they would sneak the new character into the summoning pool, and we're going to be getting Demeter next, and yet if you look, she's not in the summoning hero pool. So I think they may not have been able to get everything they wanted into this weekly update, and I'm praying that next week we should get a really good update. We're overdue on getting the new levels of Endless Corridor, as well as a bunch of new hero assists for characters. Another thing we could potentially be getting is the upgrade in the guild store where you can raise your abilities to level 20. That's something that we're 2 weeks overdue on, so I don't know if we're going to get it next week, but it should be coming shortly after the release of the new Endless Corridor levels. And further down the line, there's also the Imperium Island game mode, which is supposed to be really cool with like airships where you're battling over territory. So there's a lot of upcoming content that's really exciting, and we didn't get it this week, so hopefully we get it next week. So tune in then. Okay, good luck. Have fun, everybody.